Prepare to witness maritime history's most catastrophic moments. From colossal vessels meeting their demise to jaw-dropping maritime mishaps, we're diving into the world of the biggest ship fails ever captured on camera. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to never miss an update from our channel. A video from two Indonesian crewmen teaches us to always be careful. They had a hard hit by the towing rope, which caused them to suffer serious injury on their hands and heads. Hope they can recover as soon as possible. Next, we had a horrible ship launch video that became a viral sensation on the internet back in 2013. Just look how it splashed one-sided and the flying debris was everywhere. Fortunately, no casualties due to this accident. A bad weather, like this one, can make a giant Carnival cruise ship loses its control. In Mobile, Alabama, a Carnival Triumph was docked for a repair. Can you guess what'll happen to this ship in this bad weather? Yes, it hit another ship, which is a United States Army Corps of Engineers vessel.
Kissing it.
Even though the hit was not that hard, but two workers were in a guard shack on a 65-foot section of dock. One was rescued from the water and hospitalized, but the other was recovered dead 9 days later. This is what happens when a pilot boarding ship was done in the middle of rough weather. Let's see the video again. Here we can find out that when the pilot was about to jump, the ship he was riding was moved closer to the ship in front of him. We can see that he suffered serious injuries to his legs after being hit by the ship. Get well soon, sir. On March 26, 2024, at approximately 1:26 a.m., the Dolly, a large 948-foot-long container ship operated by Singapore-based Grace Ocean Private Limited, left port from Baltimore Harbor, embarking on a month-long journey to Colombo, Sri Lanka. However, minutes before 1:30 a.m., the ship experienced a significant issue when its power failed, rendering it unable to maintain control or avoid obstacles. As a result, the vessel drifted towards a support pillar of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, carrying Interstate 695 in Baltimore, Maryland, and spanning the Patapsco River. 6 workers missing after the bridge collapse have been presumed dead. Move to the next video. In Batam, Indonesia, a tanker ship, Eastern Glory, was carried away by the strong current. Even though the tugboat tries to stop them, but in the end the ship cannot be stopped and hit the bridge. An amateur video shows us a scary moment when a 46-year-old cargo ship named MV Arvin was split in two after being hit by waves and strong winds in the Black Sea in January 2021. You can see from the following video footage how the ill-fated ship must be willing to be swallowed by the ocean. Sadly, it is reported that several crew members of the ship died as a result of this horrific incident. Our sincere condolences for all the family members that lost. We are all agreed to not have a floating house in the edge of the river, especially if the river is a track for a bulk cargo coal ship. If not, then this is what will happen to your house. Again from Indonesia. Due to the captain's mistake, A ship named Port Link the 7 crashed into the dock, which caused damage to a number of dock facilities in Indonesia in 2019.
Awas! Hancur!
The damage is not too big, but surely he will head to his boss's room shortly. This is what happens when a car battery has a splash of salt water. Well, hope they have an insurance payout. A rare accident that involved an American submarine and a tugboat was recorded in 1986. The incident began when the USS Georgia submarine had managed to transfer some of its crew members to the Sakota YTM 415 tugboat near Midway Island. Unexpectedly, the engine of the tugboat had an engine problem which caused the tugboat to snag or hit the back of the Georgian submarine. After the collision, we can see how the tugboat gets swallowed by the sea. From the 12 passengers on the tugboat, 2 of them was found died because they were trapped on the ship, and 10 can be saved. Deep condolences for them all. A total of 64 cars were aboard the cargo ship, Aston Gate, traveling from Toyama, Japan, to Vladivostok, Russia. That wouldn't be a problem under normal circumstances, but the Russians loaded the vehicles and didn't bother tying them down. Once the storm kicked in, the cars started flying off the frozen deck into the water. So, 52 of the cars ended up at the bottom of the sea. The outcome of this event? The owner of these vehicles signed a document that said the cargo would be transported aboard the ship at his own risk. This video shows you the last second of a giant container ship crash into a giant crane until it collapsed and almost hit the port officers. Holy moly, that was really close. This incident probably was the worst nightmare for every ship captain out there. 2 giant ships, a cargo transport ship from Turkey and a cargo ship from Vietnam, collided with each other in the Singapore Strait in 2013. This terrible incident occurred when the smaller ship turned left all of a sudden, which resulted in it closing the route for the larger ship beside it. Luckily, no one was injured, except of course, for the severe damage experienced by the 2 ships. Another mistake from Indonesia. A maiden voyage made by the ship, and it already crashed to a dock. Hey Captain, where did you get the license, huh? A barge with 1,000 tons of weight crashes into a bridge and makes them one of the biggest ship collisions that ever caught on camera. Luckily, when the incident was happened, there is no car pass above the bridge. Imagine what if there is a traffic. Horrible. After having a strong current, a Brazilian Navy training ship accidentally hit a mobile bridge in Ecuador's territorial waters on the 19th of October 2021. A tugboat already tried to help it, but it didn't work. Even in the end, the tugboat rolled over and drifted away. What a mess! An oil tanker is designed to be bulk and sturdy, but what if they lose their control and bump the fuel dock? This CCTV video shows you the last second before the dock became debris in Poso, Indonesia. Fortunately, the ship didn't explode, and the oil supply is safe. This video from a CCTV cruise ship shows you how a massive high storm waves hit the cabin windows and filled the room with salted waters. All the furniture were broken, and fortunately the room was empty at that time. On the 12th of February 1988, an incident might be a starting of a war. That is when an American battleship USS Karen was purposely rammed by Uni-Soviet battleship SKR-6 in Black Sea. It aims to repel the American ship in Uni-Soviet's water territorial. But it was very fortunate that this incident didn't cause World War III. A rare incident that occurred on a warship caught on camera. An amateur video shows you how a retired battleship USS Iowa's 16-inch guns exploded on the 19th of April 1989. And made 47 crewmen killed. Deep condolence for all the family's members.